Hella fellas. Welcome back to Top 5 Choices. Today's video I am gonna do a detailed review and pick the top 5 best gaming keyboards 2021. After doing proper researches, we came to the conclusion that meets the best in terms of overall. Kindly leave a like if you find this helpful, and I'd appreciate if you subscribe to my channel and turn on post notifications if you haven't. We will be also providing affiliates linked to purchase from Amazon. Kindly use to for best offers and purchase from anywhere in the world. We'll be back with more videos. The Razer Synosa V2 is a great wired gaming keyboard with full RGB backlighting and programmable macros. It has rubber dome switches that feel light to type on, but may feel too mushy for some people and can be compared to the generic keyboards that accompany most PC purchases. It has programmable macros and full RGB backlighting, both of which can be customized in the Razer Synapse 3 companion software. Unfortunately, there's no onboard memory, and it feels cheap. Overall, this could be a great choice for casual gaming but isn't suited for competitive hardcore gamers. The Razer Synosa V2 is a great keyboard for gaming. Despite scoring much better than the original Razer Synosa Chroma, it offers a very similar typing experience and feels almost identical. It has customizable RGB backlighting. Unfortunately, it uses ABS plastic keycaps which feel very slippery. Also, the switches are very light and may not be the best choice for hardcore gaming. The Razer Synosa V2 has a mediocre build quality. The entire thing is made of lower grade plastic and has a similar level of flex as the Razer Synosa Chroma. Our unit has a slight kink in it and doesn't sit flat on the table, however, your experience may vary. The keycaps are double-shot ABS plastic and feel slippery. The keys are pretty stable, except for the spacebar, shift, and enter keys. The incline feet are stable in the lower position but less so when using the higher setting. Razer claims that it's spill resistant, but we don't test for this. The SteelSeries Apex 5 Hybrid Mechanical Gaming Keyboard is a feature-rich keyboard with proprietary hybrid mechanical switches. These switches have a short pre-travel distance and light operating force, and they provide satisfying tactile and audio feedback, similar to Cherry MX Blues. However, despite having responsive switches, its latency is quite high for a wired keyboard and might be a deal-breaker for serious gamers looking for the lowest input lag. Like other keyboards of the same lineup, it has an OLED screen that you can customize to show almost anything you want, and its software is intuitive and user-friendly. Every key is macro programmable, and there's full RGB backlighting for those who like to game in the dark. The SteelSeries Apex 5 is an outstanding gaming keyboard. However, even though the hybrid switches have a short pre-travel distance and light operating force, the latency is quite high for a wired keyboard, which might be a deal-breaker for some gamers. Every key is programmable, but the absence of dedicated macro keys may be disappointing for some MMO players. On the plus side, it is excellent build quality, and its RGB backlighting is great for gaming in the dark. The build quality is excellent. The bottom is plastic, but it has an aluminum alloy top to provide rigidity. The Logitech G915 Lightspeed is a fantastic wireless mechanical gaming keyboard. It's a full-sized keyboard that's packed with features like dedicated macro keys, multi-device pairing, and full RGB backlighting. Logitech's G-Hub software offers plenty of customization options, is easy to use, and is available on both Windows and Mac OS. However, keep in mind that only the dedicated macros keys are programmable, so you can't remap any other key. The keyboard's low profile is comfortable to type on, and it comes in 3 switch variants: GL Tactile, GL Clicky, and GL Linear. We tested the tactile switch, which are light to press and provide okay typing quality. Logitech also offers a G915 TKL version of this model, and while we haven't reviewed it, we expect it to perform similarly. However, it's smaller and more compact due to the lack of a numpad. The Logitech G915 Lightspeed is decent for HTPC use. It can easily connect to your TV via Bluetooth, and its RGB backlighting makes it easy to see in the dark. It has dedicated media keys, making it easy to pause/play your content, but without a trackpad, you'll need a mouse to navigate the user interface. The build quality is great. It has a metal frame and hard plastic on the back. The keyboard exhibits some flex due to the thinness of the board, but it's fairly minimal. Although the keycaps are double-shot, which is great for the durability of the key legends, they're made of ABS plastic, which can pick up oil easily and develop a shine over time. The keys slightly wobble, but it isn't too noticeable during regular use. The Corsair K100 RGB is a fantastic gaming keyboard. It's very well built and feels comfortable to use, plus it comes with a detachable padded wrist rest. It's compatible with the Corsair iCUE software, which lets you customize the RGB backlighting and set macros to any key you want. It has many extra features like dedicated media keys, a volume control wheel, a multifunction iCUE wheel, and 6 dedicated macro keys. The Cherry MX speed switches on our unit feel light and responsive to type on, and it's also available in the new Corsair OPX linear switches, which may provide a different typing experience from our unit switches, though we haven't tested them. The Corsair K100 is fantastic for gaming. This very well-built keyboard is comfortable to use, and it has customizable RGB backlighting. The Cherry MX speed switches have a low operating force and a short pre-travel distance, and the latency is extremely low. It's also available in Corsair OPX switches, which are advertised as having a shorter pre-travel distance and should feel a bit more responsive. All of the keys are macro programmable, and there are 6 dedicated macro keys on the left side. The Corsair K100 has excellent build quality. Its plastic base and metal top plate exhibit a slight amount of flex, but it's hardly noticeable when using it as intended. The double-shot PBT keycaps feel solid and hardly wobble. While all the black keycaps are made of PBT, the dedicated macro keys G1, G6 and the extra FPS and MOBA keycaps included are made of ABS. The incline feet are thick and grippy, and they shouldn't collapse when moving the keyboard around. It comes with a cushiony wrist rest that attaches magnetically. The Corsair K100 has good ergonomic features. It's a straight board with 2 incline settings and a comfortable padded wrist rest that attaches magnetically. The Corsair K70 RGB MK.2 is a versatile keyboard with outstanding gaming performance. It's available in a few different switches, including Cherry MX Brown, Red, Blue, Silent Red, and Speed, so you can get the switches you prefer. The Cherry MX Brown switches we tested are light to press, great for gaming, and offer a great overall typing quality. This keyboard has a ton of extra features like customizable RGB backlighting, the ability to set macros to any key, and a USB pass-through. It's a well-built keyboard, but the edges of the aluminum plate on top feel sharp, which could be annoying. The Corsair K70 RGB MK.2 is an outstanding gaming keyboard. Every key is macro programmable, and you can customize the RGB backlighting on a per key basis. It's available in a few different switches, but our unit has Cherry MX Brown switches that have minimal pre-travel distance and are fairly light to press. Great build quality. It's mainly made out of plastic, and the top plate is aluminum, giving the keyboard a better build than the Corsair K68 RGB, but the keyboard flexes a bit. The edges of the aluminum are a bit sharp, but this could be a problem with our unit only. The ABS keycaps are stable, with the exception of the spacebar, which has a bit of wobble to it. The keycaps feel nice, but they seem like they attract oils from your fingers easily. The keyboard comes with a plastic wrist rest that has a rubber finish to it and feels somewhat hard. Lastly, the cable it comes with is thick and well made, but if there are any kinks in it, they're hard to remove.